Compound interest is the interest calculated based on the principal amount as well as the accumulated interest on money that is borrowed or invested. In simple terms, it can define as interest or interest, meaning interest earned on money that previously earned interest. On top of that, compound interest is widely used in various financial activities such as loan, installment purchases, saving, insurance, and investment.
Annuity is a series of equal payments made at regular time intervals over a set period. The payments can be received, for example, through savings or made through loan repayments. For example of annuity, paying monthly rent or insurance premium. In this case, payments are equal and regular. And there is three main types of annuities. For number one, we have ordinary annuity, which means that the payments are made at the end of each period. And the second one, we have annuity due, where the payments are made at the beginning of each period. And the last one, we have perpetuity, where the payments go on forever with no end date.
Zain plans to pursue his master's degree at his dream university, which will cost Rm 60,000 in 5 years. He currently has Rm 45,000 and wants to invest it at an interest rate of 5.5% compounded every 2 months. The question is, will his investment be enough to cover his tuition fee after 5 years? To calculate this, we use the compound interest formula. S equal to P 1 plus I to the power of N, where P is Rm 45,000, I equal to K divided by M, which is 0.055 divided by C, and N equal to M multiple T, which is C multiplied to 5 equal to 30. So we substitute the value as equal to Rm 45,000 multiple 1 plus 0.055 divided by C to the power of 30. So the result is Rm 59,169.71. The investment will not be sufficient because Rm 59,169.71 is slightly less than Rm 60,000. The reason is that compounded amount after 5 years falls short of the required tuition fee.
Dian invested RMY in a bank for 7 years. The account pays 3.5% interest compounded quarterly for the first 4 years and 4.55% interest compounded semi-annually for the rest of the period. If the total amount in the account at the end of 7 years is 8,743.85 cents, determine the initial investment. Firstly, we will find the rest of the period, which is 3 years, where we will use the formula Pn equal to S divided by 1 plus I multiple N, where our S is 8,743.85 cents, our I is 0.0455 divided by 2, while our N is 2 multiplied by 3. When we calculate it, we will get Rm 7,639.87 cents. Next, we will find the first 4 years. Our S equal to the Pn, the one that we got before. Okay, the formula that we will use is P equal to S divided by 1 plus I multiplied by N, where our S is 7,639.87 cents. Our I is 0.035 divided by 4, and our N is 4 multiplied by 4. And when we calculate it, we will get 6,645.83 cents.
Celine saved 2,500 in a bank that pays 5% interest compounded every 3 months. After 3 years, the amount in the account becomes 3,205.10. For question A, find the value of T, which is time in years. We use the compound interest formula S equal to P1 plus I to the power of N, where P is equal to 2,500, S equal to 3,205.10, interest rate per quarter, I equal to 0.05 over 4, I equal to 0.0125. It is stated in the question that compounded every 3 months, so M is equal to 4, N equal to MT, N equal to 40. So 3205.10 over 2500 equal to 1 plus 0.0125 to the power of N. Taking logs, N equal to log 3205.10 minus log 2500 over log 1.0125 equal to 20. Since N is equal to 40, T is equal to 20 over 4. T is equal to 5 years. For question B, total amount if the deposit was extended for another 4 years. Now, if Jocelyn keeps the money for 4 more years, N is equal to 4 times 4. N is equal to 16. For the PN, P new 3205.10, 1 plus 0.0125 to the power of 16. P new is equal to 3909.87. For part C, the question is we need to find the total interest earned at the end of the investment. Interest I is equal to S minus P. So, I is equal to 3909.87 minus 2500. We will get I equal to RM 1409.87. So, after 9 years in total, Jocelyn earns RM 1409.87 in interest.
I also sold her townhouse in Pengerang, Johor for 485,000 and used 30% as a down payment to buy a new house for her daughter. She took a loan of 500,367 from a bank that charged 4.8% interest compounded monthly with a loan of 30 years. So first we need to find how much she actually has to borrow after the down payment. So I take the 30% of 485,000, which I got it as 145,500, and subtract it with 367, and then we got it as 354,867. That is our A. And then we need to find the N. So to know the N, you have to take the M, the frequency, and the T, the terms. So our M here is 12, because it say compounded monthly, and the T is 30 years. So 12 times with 30, you will get it as 360. That is our N. And then for I, take 0.048 over 12. That is our I. Okay, and then to find the monthly repayment, we need to use the present value formula, and then substitute all the information we find just now into the formula and calculate it. After calculate it all, we get the R, the monthly repayment, as 1,861 ringgit, 0.86 cent. Next, moving to next question, calculate the interest over the loan period. To find the interest, we have to times the N with the R, the monthly repayment, and then subtract it with the A. So our R, the monthly repayment, is 1861.86 times with 360, and then minus it with 500,367, and then after calculate it, you will get the I as 169,000. 169,904 ringgit, 11 cent. I also sold her townhouse in Pengerang, Johor for 485,000 and used 30% as a down payment to buy a new house for her daughter. She took a loan of 500,000. After paying for the 150 installment, she decides to settle the balance. Find the remaining loan balance. So first of all, we need to find the new N. Okay, take the previous N, which is the 360, minus it with 150, and then you will get it as 210. And then use the present value formula for this question to get the A. So substitute all the information you have into the formula. After substitute and calculate it all, you will get the A as 264,181 ringgit, 0.89 cent. And then for our last question, in question 4, if she missed the first 4 monthly payments, find the amount she has to pay on the 5th payment in order to settle the outstanding areas. That means she needs to pay the first 4 monthly payment and the 5th payment all together. So for this part, we have to use the future value formula. And yeah, for the N, we will use it as 5, and then the I is 0.048 over 12, and then for the A, use the 1,861 ringgit, 0.86 cent. After substitute all the information I said, you will get the S as the 9,384 ringgit, 0.7 cent.
Next, we continue with questions 5. William purchases an electric car for his beloved wife with a cash price of RMZ, making a down payment of 25% of the cash price. The balance will be settled through monthly installments of 836 over the next 9 years. If the interest charge is 7.99% compounded monthly, find the cash price of the electric car. Before we answer the question, we need to know the meaning of cash price and down payment. The cash price is the total amount you pay if you buy something in one full payment, which has no monthly installments. The down payment is the initial amount of money you pay upfront when you buy something on installment, which is loan. After the down payment, you will pay the rest through monthly installments. So, how do we answer this question? The first step is we need to identify the information from the question. The first one is R equal to 836. P is equal to 9 years, K is equal to 7.99%, M is equal to 12. N is equal to 108. I is equal to 0.0799 divided by 12. For the second step, we need to calculate A using the present value formula, which is A equal to R times 1 minus 1 plus 1 to the power of negative N over I. Next, we just insert the value given. A is equal to 836 times 1 minus 1 plus 0.0799 over 12 to the power of negative 108 over 0.0799 over 12. So, A is equal to 64,240.82. The third step is to relate the loan amount to the cash price. The down payment stated in the question is 25% of the cash price. So, the loan covers 75% of the cash price. A is equal to CP minus 0.25 CP, which is equal to 0.75 CP. That's how we calculate it. The last step is we have to find the amount of the cash price. 0.75 CP is equal to A. So, we just insert the amount of A in the calculation. CP is equal to 64,240.82. To find CP, we need to use 64,240.82 over 0.75. To calculate CP, we need to use 64,240.82 over 0.75. The final answer is CP equal to 85,654.43.